Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Anthony Davis has a huge history of injuries, and an old injury has returned to torment the player. The LeBron and Davis duo is one of the best in the NBA, but while LeBron maintains a high level, Davis fluctuates between each game. It would be interesting to give Davis and LeBron more minutes of rest to have them healthy in the playoffs. Davis has a hip injury. Los Angeles Lakers star Anthony Davis has only missed one game so far this season with a hip and adductor spasm injury. However, even when he hasn't missed time, he has still looked relatively hobbled compared to his fully healthy self. It has largely affected him offensively, as he is still a defensive juggernaut. In the 7 games he played prior to suffering that injury, he was averaging 23.9 points per game on 55.3% from the field. In the 5 games he's played since, his points per game average is down to 18.4 and his field goal percentage is down to 45.2%. So after the Lakers' in-season tournament win over the Portland Trail Blazers on Friday night, Davis stated the obvious with regard to his injury and how he plans to handle things, via Spectrum Sportsnet. "I'm alright. Go out there and compete. Unfortunately, it still bothers me, but I try to go out there and compete. Obviously not being who I am offensively, shots not falling, the leaping ability and all that stuff isn't back to where it was, but I try to make up for it on the defensive end and try to impact the game other than scoring. But at the end of the day, if we win basketball games, I'll figure the rest out." He reaffirmed that although things aren't perfect with his health, he's more than willing to continue fighting for the Lakers and doesn't think the injury will get in his way long term. "It's just one of those things you just sell out your body for your team. Deal with it, got a day in between games so then just deal with it. Sometimes I felt it up there, but nothing that's too strenuous or enough for me to come out of the game." The hope is that Davis can continue to play through the injury without aggravating it, which seems to be the case given that he continues to play. The Lakers have, for good reason, been careful with Davis over the years, so any real risk of a long-term injury would likely be accompanied by a game or 2 on the bench. Austin Reeves says Lakers need to make life easier for Davis. "Obviously I think everybody else around AD can do more to help AD, Reeves said. "Not that he necessarily needs it, but just to make his life a little bit easier. I feel like sometimes he finds himself having to go against that defense. If we just move a little more for him, create a little bit of confusion on the defense, then it would make his life a little easier, not that he needs it 95% of the time. But like I said, I'll have to go back and watch the game and see what we could have done better to help him."